It has just been finalized and concluded. It has just been finalized and concluded. United Nations has sent a warning strike, the first of its kind, to the Nigerian government to be very careful on how they deal with Biafrans. Umuchineke, ife ngwara unu omewebe already, omewego. Maka ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ na-ekwu gịnị na anyị na-eme ife anyị na-eme na ya mara ife anyị na-eme. That is where the whole thing must begin. The warning strike goes a long way, and we have been waiting for this very warning strike. You see, the level of victory that we're about to smell is going to shock each and every one of our enemies. Each and every one of them. It doesn't matter how, it really doesn't matter how they try to hide themselves for too long. Hiding yourself will not help you. Hiding yourself will not bring you to the table. Hiding yourself will not, I don't know how to say this, but we must put ourselves in these big tables. And by putting ourselves in these big tables, we will definitely understand the preaching our fathers gave us. Don't give up. Now, this one is sign stands a whole lot of gain for Biafrans and the Biafran nation. It passes several kinds of messages that will be seen across the globe, and before you know it, each and every one of them will begin to face what it takes, and that's where the message is. We are relying so much on everything that we know to achieve our very own aim. For so long, Biafrans have been calling and asking for their freedom. For so long, Biafrans have been pleading, begging the zoo to let them go. But this time around, we're no longer begging them to let us go. We are now taking the lead by all means. I must say it the way it is. And by so doing, we will definitely realize some defectiveness of what we pursue. Onye na-atụ oke ụjọ kwesịrị ịghọta na mgbe erugo mgbe ekwesịghị na-atụ ụjọ ọbụla ụmụ Chineke. This warning sign has taken them a long way to go. Biafran freedom is must. Everything that is happening now is happening for a reason. How long will you continue to hold the people that don't want to stay? It's a simple question. How long do you want to continue to hold the people that just want a freedom of their own? How long will you continue to hold them? That's where the whole story lies. We must continue in every part of righteousness to tell ourselves the truth that should be told. It doesn't matter who gets hurt when hearing the truth. It doesn't matter how you get hurt when hearing the truth. What matters more is that Biafra is already at the verge of leaving. And they must take it or leave it. Because that's where the whole situation room begins. We must take ourselves predominantly to see that we don't get fully engaged on things that does not concern us. Yes. Victory is coming and victory must be achieved. It's only going to take some time. Yes. It's only going to take some time. Because how can we be staying with people that don't want us? Do you know how desperately these people want us to go down? Do you know how they want to continue to see us cry? But each time they want to see us cry, we are winning. We are winning at all costs. That's just the truth. everything is getting more interesting. And by so doing, we must learn to understand the biggest part of the victory. And this message will be passed accordingly. Yes, this message must be passed accordingly. Victory is already coming. And if the zoo wants, let them disrespect the first warning sign. This is where they will shoot themselves in the leg. The tension is now high. Yes, the tension is now high. Big tension is now high. The Sokoto Emir has called on the zoo government to retaliate immediately before Biafrans will be free. I said the tension is now 100% high. You see, I must say it the way I know how to say it, that everything that is going on in history is now obvious. And by so, everything will be exposed. I just finished watching a video now and I can tell you that the exposition is now happening gradually. It doesn't matter who is affected. It doesn't matter who they affect. But what matters more, the thing is now making more sense to every one of us. There's no two ways about it. We have now come to that understanding that we can be more mindful of the things we say from what we say. And that's where the thing is getting. So, they are now calling on everything possible to help us retaliate what should be retaliated. And by so doing, we can now communicate to everyone who wants to hear what they want to hear. As the Sokoto is now calling that the zoo government must use iron hand on Biafrans to stop them from leaving, we can now see that Prime Minister Simon Eba is doing a great job. Yes, he's doing a great job. Because the tension is getting high. Everybody is crying on daily. They can no longer stop. And that's where the tension is making more sense. Because they have now realized that they made a severe mistake by contending with their enemies. As we push through these whole battles, as we push through the situation room, let's equally understand that we cannot be taken for granted at this moment.